Welcome back to The Explainer. Okay, today we are completely flipping the script on your dinner plate. We've been told for decades that everyday grains like wheat and rice are the absolute foundation of a healthy diet. But what if I told you that these very foundational staples might actually be the exact things holding your metabolism back? Well, today we're going to look closely at a grain swap that could literally be your biggest health upgrade of the entire year. We are going to systematically deconstruct the biological power of this incredible supergrain across 5 sections: the refined grain problem, nutritional and heart benefits, mastering blood sugar control, relieving digestive bloating, and easy foxtail kitchen swaps.
All right, Section 1, the refined grain problem, rethinking our staples.
For decades, white rice and refined wheat have just been the unquestioned household staples. We all eat them, right? But science actually links these everyday grains directly to increased liver fat and unwanted weight gain. So let me ask you a direct question. Is your seemingly healthy wheat bread sandwich causing your afternoon energy crash? It's a real biological phenomenon. But the good news is, millets are the high-fiber, high-protein, naturally gluten-free solution to those midday energy spikes. They release energy slowly, so instead of crashing hard at 3 p.m., you stay full and focused for hours.
Moving right along to Section 2, nutritional and heart benefits, the raw data. When we compare the raw nutritional numbers behind our daily carbohydrate choices, the contrast is actually pretty wild. On one side, we have white rice. It's essentially just a refined carbohydrate. Because it's been heavily processed and stripped of its absolute best parts, it leaves this massive nutritional void and lacks the basic bulk your body desperately needs to function. But on the other side, millets. They are a true whole grain powerhouse. They keep your metabolism firing on all cylinders by providing significantly more fiber, protein, and essential micronutrients.
And there's this fascinating concept in the research here that I just love. Think of fiber as your body's natural cleaning crew. Millet's exceptionally high fiber content doesn't just help with, basic digestion. It actually interferes with the absorption of dietary fat and cholesterol in your system. This means that simply by eating this grain, you are actively protecting your heart every single day.
Section 3, mastering blood sugar control, defeating the crash.
So to uncover the exact biological mechanics behind why you feel so incredibly exhausted right at 3 p.m., we have to talk about the Glycemic Index, or GI. White rice and white bread have a really high GI. That causes a massive, sharp blood sugar spike. Your energy absolutely skyrockets and then rapidly plummets. But millets, they have a significantly lower GI. It's a total glycemic victory because millets entirely prevent those sharp, exhausting blood sugar roller coasters. Breaking down exactly what that lower GI does for you, we see that low GI millets basically provide a steady, reliable stream of fuel rather than a sudden, chaotic jolt. Because they slow down the absorption of sugars, they keep your insulin levels within a typical, stable range. Guys, this is a massive game changer for improving blood sugar control and preventing type 2 diabetes. Even better, it literally stops your body from taking excess sugar and storing it as dangerous fat, especially around your stomach and internal organs.
Now for Section 4, relieving digestive bloating, the gut health fix.
Do you ever struggle with unexplained stomach pain or just awful bloating after eating a seemingly harmless sandwich? Well, 10 to 25%. That is the percentage of perfectly healthy people who complain of regular abdominal bloating. And quite often, the hidden culprit is just your wheat bread. For a lot of people, the protein found in wheat, which we all know as gluten, causes significant digestive irritation. And obviously, in cases of celiac disease, it leads to severe malabsorption and distress. So the crucial takeaway here is this: millets are naturally gluten-free. This positions them as the ultimate gut-friendly alternative. By swapping out refined wheat and rice for millets, you aren't just removing the bloat and calming a sensitive gut. You are also noticeably reducing the heavy strain placed on your liver by processed snacks and refined carbs. It finally solves the whole mystery of why your stomach hurts after lunch.
Finally, Section 5, easy foxtail kitchen swaps, putting it into practice.
Now, all this fantastic science is practically useless if we can't actually apply it in our daily lives, right? But rest assured, you absolutely do not have to abandon your favorite cultural recipes to make this massive health upgrade. Step 1, just swap out your regular rice for foxtail millet.
Foxtail millet has a texture that mimics rice perfectly, so it's the ideal direct substitute for traditional dishes like khichdi or pilau. Step 2 is practically mandatory for better grain digestibility. You must soak your millets for exactly 3 hours before cooking. Don't skip that. And step 3, serve yourself smaller portions. Because millets are so incredibly high in fiber, you're going to feel completely satisfied much faster. Oh, and bonus tip, you can even boil them up for a quick 5-minute morning porridge to start your day totally crash-free.
Bringing this all together, the core message of our explainer is super clear. High fiber actively protects your heart by lowering cholesterol. The low glycemic index prevents diabetes by stabilizing your blood sugar. And being naturally gluten-free maintains a healthy gut and liver by drastically reducing inflammation. Choosing this super grain isn't some passing fad. It's a proven, long-term strategy to truly support your body's essential functions.
We've essentially completely re-engineered your plate today to give you optimal energy. But I want to leave you with one final kind of provocative thought. Okay, you fixed your grains, but do you actually know how many calories you need for your specific body type? You might literally be eating 3,000 calories a day without even realizing it. It's a fascinating question about your holistic energy needs, and diving into it might just be your next great health discovery. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay focused and keep learning.